Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 8 of Field. I feel like time is just certainly flying by. I hope you guys all had an amazing holiday weekend and was able to relax and get some rest for once. I know you guys are all so busy, but keep trucking along. I'm so excited that you guys are a little bit halfway past the finish line. So please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns in regards to your field placement. So you have 2 assignments that are really due this week, and the first one is your week 8 discussion forum. So it's an initial post where you're going to identify one of Shulman's helping skills and discuss your employment of that skill in a client encounter. So you're going to reflect your use, commenting on how you knew to use that particular skill, as well as your comfort or discomfort in the outcome with using that skill. So I would make sure that you hit all the different components of this question. And so once you do that, you're going to also go in by Sunday at midnight and respond to a prompt that one of your classmates have posted. So I'm really interested in seeing this because I know that a lot of the helping skills seem really straightforward, but I think they can be hard to really practice in the moment when you're processing very difficult things. So I know, for example, something as your listening helping skill and kind of tuning into everything that your client is really saying and being present in the moment can be difficult at times, especially if you're going through something in your own life, or you have a client and maybe you've seen them past your lunchtime or something like that. So there are times where it may happen where you're not 100% focused and tuned into what they're saying for whatever reason. And so it's always a good practice to kind of ground yourself and kind of come back and listen 100% to what they're saying. So, I hope that was kind of like an example, but as you read Shulman this week, I think you will get a better insight of what those helping skills look like and how you can apply them to your encounters you've had with the client. So your initial post is due by Thursday and your follow-up post is due on Sunday. And so the other thing that you have to this week is not necessarily depending on where you are in your process, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention, is your peer-to-peer discussions with your classmates, or live field discussion with me that takes place on Wednesday at 7 p.m. So if you're interested in joining us this week, please RSVP by Wednesday at noon, by 12 p.m. so I know to have class. So I will be kind of checking in this week just to see where you guys, if anyone has already done all of theirs, or if they need to get a head start on it and kind of catch up. So you want to make sure that you don't wait till last minute now that we're on week 8 for that. The other thing that is due is your timesheets uploaded to Sonia. So please make sure that by tomorrow, July 5th at 11:59, you have uploaded your timesheet for the month of June to Sonia. So please feel free to reach out with any questions or concerns in the meantime around that. And I know this week, a lot of the focus is on communication and interpersonal skills. So I did want to touch on that a little bit and let you know that there's so many different ways to develop and, grow your interpersonal skills. And so, one of the ways that people kind of look at interpersonal skills is the way that we communicate. How well can you communicate verbally, maybe even non-verbally, right? Assertively, and how well are you able to problem solve and kind of navigate through difficult moments or interactions that you may have with, whether it's a client, whether it's a coworker, or maybe it's even a teacher. So those are the types of things and interpersonal skills that you will read about this week. In regards to communication, there are typically 2 ways that we communicate as humans, which is nonverbal and also verbal. So, there's, depending on who you're interacting with, for instance, I'll give you a silly example. My 5-year-old, if I give him a particular look, he knows that means to cut it out. And that's a nonverbal communication, right? So I give him the mommy look. and then he stops whatever he's doing in the moment because he knows it's probably not the right thing to do. So that's a silly thing, but just those things and being able to pick up on those are important. And I think a lot of the times, anytime we have conflict with any one person or any group or any maybe even a client, I think sometimes it's because the communication gets blurred or it gets misconstrued. So as you guys continue to grow in your field, I think you'll feel more comfortable kind of approaching those things from a verbal perspective, as opposed to maybe a nonverbal, maybe kind of shutting down and not really saying anything, but kind of trying to process it all. So this week I'm interested to see how your post will come out, because I know this is one of my favorite topics to discuss, and really growing your interpersonal and communication skills, but also helping the people you work with and for to grow theirs as well. And so I think that as we all continue to be in the field, this is the one thing that I think we all need to continue to grow in. So I look forward to reading your post. Have a fabulous week. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out. All right, bye.